Alright, so Red Faction, one of the only games to have full destruction, especially as early as when it came out. I had never really played a game like this, and still to this day, I've been surprised how little games have taken advantage of this kind of of the ability to have fully destructible environments. When I played this as a young kid, I thought this was just the beginning. I thought things like if we had this level of destruction then, imagine what it would be in 10, 20 years. And there have been some other projects that kind of push the bar of destruction in different ways, but not across the board in the ways that I kind of expected. Not in the amount of destruction, or just like having the ability to destroy everything without limitation, as I was kind of expecting the future of game destruction to be, especially after playing the first Red Faction. And that's kind of how the idea for this video started, because I've been looking into all sorts of different things that allow destruction, and not specifically games, but I want to look at software, plugins, systems that have been made available publicly that include the same technology of destruction that we used to see back in the days of Red Faction that has not really been used in games as much as I thought it would be when I was younger. So this is a project that I want to start with. This is publicly available on the UE4 marketplace that I was looking at the other day, and it just struck me how remarkably similar the technology that he's kind of put together, how similar it is to Red Faction's destruction system. Like it really is one to one. In many ways, it's actually rather superior. So here, if we can just go ahead. I mean, just like the rocket launcher in Red Faction, you can just blow holes through the terrain. So we, come out on top. And it really, if you wanted to, it would take very little to take this and really just create a one-to-one clone to Red Faction. And you have to keep in mind, because I know some people bring this up in my videos, this isn't necessarily something that's exciting because it's never been done before, because people say that all the time. It's like, oh, this has been done before. Why is this so exciting? The reason this is exciting is because it's being done where you can modify it, you can build upon it, you can use it in your own projects, in your own games. The community could take this and recreate whatever kind of game they want with it. That's what's the exciting part, because I know a lot of people will say like, oh, well, why would you care about this? The Frostbite from Battlefield 3 can do the same things. It's like, yeah, can you download Frostbite right now and build anything in it? No, you can't. That's why that's not as exciting. So I don't know, difference of perspective possibly, but that's why I get excited about a lot of these things. I mean, I still remember I used to play Red Faction in multiplayer, where I would just blow tunnels through the ground, and then we'd have these like underground subterranean battles where we'd make all of these networks of caverns and everything. It was pretty incredible. And the coolest thing about this is actually one of the few systems that is also fully replicated. So this is networked completely. You actually could make a multiplayer game with this, just like Red Faction's multiplayer. Now, I don't know to what levels, how many players you could potentially support with this. I have no idea. I haven't really pushed the boundaries on that. If you want, you can test it yourself. You can go and pick up this specifically on the marketplace. I will link it in the description and the comments below. But it is actually replicated out of the box. It is networked out of the box. So what you could do with this just immediately is really profound. It really is, and it's man, I'm just thinking about how amazing it would be if I could play a modern Red Faction game, a proper Red Faction game. Don't get me wrong, the new third-person ones were cool in their own right with the advanced building destruction, but they didn't have the terrain destruction that the original had. And also, this has an entire system for kind of like editing beyond just destruction, where you can actually kind of like paint on the. Oh, this is UE4. I mean, look at this. This is incredible. Isn't it amazing what you can do? And then we can go ahead. Let's see. Just cut a hole through here. Bam. There we go. That's amazing. That's really awesome. This just kind of makes me really excited, really. And it is kind of strange. I still remember playing the original Red Faction, thinking about, oh my gosh, if we have this kind of destruction now, just think what it's going to be like in the future. And there are some games like Battlefield that have kind of pushed destruction in interesting ways. Obviously, their destructible buildings are well optimized and convincing, but still, it's not really to the level like the original voxel-based destruction games were kind of going. Like you couldn't. I mean, look at this. Just imagine an artillery shell just coming down. Just this also it kind of reminds me of Space Engineers. I guess Space Engineers is kind of an example of a game that is still experimenting with voxel-based destruction. But I haven't seen any real competitive games. I haven't seen any real competitive games that have used voxel-based destruction like Red Faction used to have. And it really is. I mean, it's pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that massive crater. Let's see, how far down can we go? Whoa! I'm gonna like cut down faster than I'm falling. Let's look up. Oh wow. Oh, this is so cool. By the way, if you want, you can go download this off of my website. I've also linked to the plugin so you can buy it yourself. But you also have to keep in mind, since this is a plugin on the marketplace, it's totally possible for me to just download this and boot it into UE4 and compile our own client and distribute it. I mean, that's the beauty of all of this. The fact that, you can. I mean, you can make it, you can distribute it, you can modify it. The license is incredibly liberal. That's that's why this is so exciting. Amazing. Look at this. This is so cool. Carving out this massive cavern. Imagine if you could use this for level editing. It'd be great. The UE4 level editor. Just like this. Great. Just export this as a UMap. Bam, done. In fact, I just realized this also has a terrain generation, so I could actually press G, and it'll just randomly generate the terrain, which is still, fully editable, of course. So awesome. So awesome. The things you could build with this. It'd be amazing. I mean, just the terrain generator alone is pretty cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and raise ourselves into the sky. Because it continues generating itself as you continue to move. So if you see over there, there's kind of like a horizon, and as I walk in this direction, it will just continue generating the terrain in this direction infinitely as I go. I guess kind of the biggest parallel you could draw is Minecraft. Minecraft did the same thing, and obviously Minecraft has created this entire massive community of people around it because it was really the use of voxel terrain and the fact that you could create like these infinitely generating worlds was really powerful. It was really cool. And the fact, why has nobody created? Because the biggest caveat with Minecraft is the fact that it's very it's very family friendly. I'll just say that. It's very kid oriented. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it would be really cool if somebody created an adult, kind of like a realistic style of a realistic Minecraft. Is that too much? Can I say that? Because there's other games that use the same concepts as Minecraft to create slightly realistic gameplay. For instance, 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is kind of an example, but 7 Days to Die is still kind of more similar to the Minecraft block style, as opposed to where it's more of a like a smoothing effect. It's still voxel based, but It's not block based. It's a different aesthetic. And it would be really cool. It would be really cool to have kind of like a realistic game. Really, just Red Faction. Kind of similar to Ace of Spades. I remember we did all those community events on Ace of Spades. Imagine if you did that here. You just throw in like a 32-player match. We all got machine guns and stuff. We can dig holes and stuff, and then it's just a matter of who can destroy the enemy base first. That'd be great. It's all here. It's right here. Somebody do something with it, or I will, and I can't. I need to stop. I need to stop taking on projects. Somebody else make this for me, please. I don't even want to think about it. I can't. I need to stop getting excited about things. I got too much on my plate now. But it is cool. I mean, it's really awesome. So hopefully you guys think this is cool too. Whenever I find stuff like this, it's really fun. It's really fun to just think about the potential. And you know, I hope somebody steals this idea and makes something out of it. And of course, I mean, if you have any ideas of what you think this could be, please send me a PM, file an application, join our little dev group, and maybe you can come brainstorm with everybody else about what this could be. Or maybe you're so super talented you could whip something up in like 24 hours, and we don't have to like think about it so much that it distracts from our other projects. But yeah, it's really amazing. Voxel-based technology in the modern era, Red Faction style destruction in something that is accessible to the public. And the code is available to everyone. Really cool stuff. All right, well, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm probably going to make more videos on different projects in the future. Hopefully you kind of like these kinds of videos. I know it's kind of hit and miss. Like the Zelda one that I did, everybody was like, I'm not sure how much I care about this. But it's cool to me. So hopefully if you enjoy these, you'll let me know in the comments if I should keep showing you all of these kinds of things that come to my mind. But yeah, it is really cool. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you hit that sub button. Make sure you go try out this demo and go download it yourself if you want to. And also, make sure if you want to help kind of brainstorm about these kinds of things, you file an application, join our little dev group where we can maybe make crazy stuff happen. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, cheers. Blue Drake loves you.